Chapter 30. The Flower of Memory. I see several overlapping circles now, I told her, pleased that I was starting to solve the puzzle. Very good. Within the overlapping sections lies the location of the memory crystal pillars. Each intersection contains a different number of these pillars, depending on the stories and relationships. Within each circle, the memory crystal pillars are arranged in 6 rows or 6 segments, resembling flower petals. Each petal contains a different number of crystal formations, ranging from 8 to 12 pillars. Multiplying by the 6 petals gives a total of 48 to 72 pillars. This image is what I often send out through the Earth's magnetic field network, so that those with mental sensitivity have the opportunity to perceive the existence of this memory pattern, and when they sense it and convey it, they call this symbolic image the flower of life. But I actually prefer to call it the flower of memory, Vasudha explained. After Vasudha's further explanation, the image of a 6-petaled flower appeared, even though I hadn't noticed it at first. Oh, I see it now. It all looks like a woven net, interconnected, doesn't it? I exclaimed as the image became clearer. The number of crystals contained within all the flower petals represents the souls that have a close relationship with you, and the outer overlapping part contains the memory pillars of souls that have a more distant relationship or come as conditional factors. The number is similar to the inside, ranging from 48 to 72 souls as well. Therefore, every group has 2 roles at the same time. 1, a group of closely related souls, and 2, a group of souls with conditional relationships with each other, she explained. Oh, that sounds very complicated, I commented. You don't need to focus too much on these details. It's not really essential knowledge. The reason I explained all this is just to provide you with information, so you understand it as it truly is, to help you solve the next level of the puzzle, she added. Do these numbers have any significance? I asked. The number is not as important as its position, because the position will affect the determination of the relationship of every soul when they are born as humans. Their relationships and conditions with each other will be connections at the quantum level, which are difficult to explain, because they involve complexity in both time and space. Time and space again. I shouldn't have asked. As soon as I hear those words, my brain tends to shut down, I said. I can explain it simply. You understand the mechanism of reincarnation somewhat, don't you? Vasudha asked. I understand a bit, I replied. Suppose in this lifetime you did something bad to someone. That means you created an energy process that will cause you to face this condition again in the next lifetime. Or, simply put, you both have made a pact with each other, and suppose that person has an accident and dies first. But you live a long life and don't die for a long time. By the time you die, that person might have been reborn somewhere else. Therefore, for both of you to meet again at the right time, in the right place, and especially in the right conditions, according to your previous pact, it is difficult and involves the quantum complexity I mentioned. And the biggest problem is that everyone has diverse conditions, many stories, and many parties involved. Imagine if there was an employee tasked with arranging the conditions for all these people. In fact, it should be said, arranging for everyone in the world. Do you think anyone could do these things? Even me, who is like your mother, or even God, who is like your father. It's impossible for anyone to arrange the paths for you to meet and face each other's conditions completely. she explained. Then how does it happen? I asked. The positions of these memory crystal pillars and the properties of your souls are the directors of the entire process. You will have specific relationships with the souls in your immediate vicinity or with people who have a connection in your lineage. If you count the number of souls, it will be 72 closed souls, plus 72 multiplied by 6, which is the number of people who volunteered to be conditions. The number might be less than this, depending on the number of souls that appear in each petal, that I have already explained. That's really complicated. So, other people who are far away have no right to get involved with us at all? I asked. They do. Here we are only considering what was initially arranged, or what you call the original pact. But for creating new pacts, it can be anyone, both within and outside your lineage, no matter how far away they are. Look closely, and you'll see that if you really draw the lines of relationships, everyone is connected, she further explained, and the most important thing is the mind. Every aspect of your mind will function to make everything happen. The energy that arises is the important variable. It's like a code determined by you and the other parties involved, without anyone controlling it. Every matter is a mechanism of your inner spirit, Fasuta explained. All right, now try to focus on the group of memory crystals in front of you again. When you can see a hexagonal geometric shape, tell me, she suggested the rules. Like playing a picture puzzle game. Okay, I replied. I focused on the group of crystal pillars in front of me again, but no matter how much I looked, I couldn't see the shape Fasuta mentioned. So I tried looking broadly and blurring my eyes to search for the hexagonal geometric shape, squinting and blurring my eyes without focusing on any particular point, which art students know is the way to clearly see the tonal values of an image. Didn't disappoint. As soon as I made my eyes like that, the image of a hexagonal geometric shape appeared, because it looked denser than the surrounding areas. I see it. I shouted with joy. Excellent, she praised. Why does it appear as an image for me to see like this? I asked with surprise. For the most part, the number of crystals in each petal, which I likened to flower petals, will only have 8 to 12 crystal pillars contained in each petal. But for the entire hexagonal area, each petal will have a density of up to 14 pillars. This is why when you look without focusing, you will see the boundary of the hexagon, she explained. As soon as she finished speaking, I tried counting the number of crystals in each petal. It turned out to be exactly as she said. There are 14, indeed, I confirmed as she said. Now that you see the hexagonal geometric shape among all the petals within this area, there will be only 5 petals that contain only 10 memory crystal pillars. Try to find these 5 petals first. She added another puzzle for me. Wow. This is difficult too, because if I don't count them one by one, it's almost impossible to see since the sizes of the crystals vary. Some small and some large. Mixed together, I began to complain. It's not difficult. If you find one, you'll be able to guess where the others are because they will have a systematic arrangement with their positions creating a geometric shape that is symmetrical to the hexagon. She suggested a technique. Okay, I'll try, I said. I started by randomly counting each petal without any specific goal. Strangely, after I finished counting the first petal with 14 pillars, when I counted the adjacent petal, I found a petal with exactly 10 crystals. I found the first petal. I quickly informed her. Oh, very fast. Now, try to analyze where the second one might be within this hexagon. If the first one you found is in this position, She suggested the next step. The first one I found is currently on the lower left edge. That means the other one must be on the opposite side, which is the lower right edge. I analyzed based on her suggestion, and it was as I had analyzed. I tried counting the number of crystals in that petal, and it turned out to be 10 indeed. I found the second petal. I quickly told Fusu